Okay. Hello, Svetlana. How are you? Great that you're with me again on this extra pack of essays. Thank you so much for your commitment, for your determination, and I'm so glad you're feeling motivated. That's brilliant. So here we've got 20 minutes. Well done, you. Your map question. I love the maps. So we're looking for passives, which you can see here immediately were arranged, which is great. So the maps compare the changes of a garden park, which was initially built in 1920 and then reconstructed. Good. To these days, I would go in the present day, reconstructed recently, maybe. Overall, the project has improved throughout time by establishing facilities for a better experience for public visitors. What a nice sentence. Good work there. Previously, a music stage, remember the articles and water fountain were arranged, good, in the middle of the park. While, connect this together, these lovely words which we use in the other task ones as well, don't we? While the entrances were opened from both opposite sides, or from opposite sides with a D, offering a convenient access for walkers. Furthermore, a flower garden established had been established, you'd have to go. Either was, or this is rather nice, had been past perfect, occupying two areas in the north, whereas a fish pond neighboured. Neighboured? I would go was located. Yeah, I'd go maybe go was located in the corner. On the opposite side, the second part of the flower areas in a glass house were designed, including seats nearby, which spread around the park in a circular direction. Good. Now, I need, okay. Maybe not in a circular direction, which were spread. Which spread? No, go which spread around the park, around the edges of the park, I think I'd go, because it's not really organised. It's more organised now, isn't it? Around the park edges. There's so many words in here that we need, aren't there? And you've done a brilliant job there, and you've done a really good job on the passives as well, which are fantastic. Nowadays, an amphitheatre articles has replaced, careful, present perfect here, the music stage in the centre, followed by the flower garden formed on the previous position of the fountain, surrounded, or now surrounded maybe, now surrounded by additional seating. I changed that round, additional seating. This idea of now is quite important. Meanwhile, glass house. Now careful, you need to be present perfect. Yeah? So the glass house has been removed. Okay? Either was or has been. Keep going on passives because it's still the same. It didn't move itself. Somebody else moved it. From the south part, where there is now a fish pond, or now accommodating, would be okay. Fish pond from the opposite area. In the north, a cafe and kids' playground were built for a convenient experience of families and children. In contrast, in contrast to all the changes, you mean? The entrances remained unchanged. Unchangeable means you cannot ever change them. Here you are unchanged over time as the flower, over time, and I would put similarly, the flower area in the north remains. You've done a really, really good answer there. I think if you were short of time, you could probably cut it a tiny bit. You don't need everything here, but you've done a really, really good job there. What you could do, rather than doing one paragraph each, is just pick out the main features and take them one by one. So the flower gardens of the previous park have been replaced by one central area. The seating, which was located here, is now arranged around the flower garden. You could link it together a little bit more, would be my only sort of comment on that. Be careful of just doing one, then two. What you have to do is make the contrasts. So sometimes it's easier just to make it directly. The fish pond has been modernized and relocated. Yeah, that just gives you one big sentence. Okay, public libraries. This is interesting, I think, this one, because it's been a big thing in England. They've changed, well, they've closed so many. Some people think public libraries are necessary. Others believe that public libraries are useless. What is your opinion, and provide some examples? Librarians and ordinary citizens have been debating whether literature stores have a meaningful value for public visitors, or these venues are considered to be a waste of time. And now, literature, yes. Be careful, because the word literature store suggests a shop. So whether so what's another word for a library? It's a really good question, Svetlana. Whether preserving literature. Do you know, I think it's a bit difficult, this. I'm not sure that you can paraphrase library. So let's go stores with you for a moment. These venues are waste of time. I think I just go unnecessary. It's not really the time, or you got necessary there, but maybe are outdated. Or another one, superfluous, which is also a nice one for not needed anymore, basically. Two good words there. I firmly believe libraries offer preserved ancient materials for required researchers, or no, just required for, change that around, required for researchers, and old-fashioned printing. Proves, yeah, lovely, proves it, maybe not proves, offers a unique interaction with this existing cultural inheritance. Fantastic, that's a lovely start, super words there, good vocab. On one hand, there's ample evidence that supports the idea of some ordinary citizens claiming, you don't need to claim about, just claim direct, claiming libraries as a precious place of our inhabitants. This is due to the fact that books, journals, and dictionaries have been existing, but actually just have existed past for centuries, conveying the spirit of old times. The design history. Book covers, how interesting, I hadn't thought about that. And writing styles. Furthermore, such preserved information, because you're referring back to it, preserved information may be offered in limited editions, making you don't need to make just available only for readers. For example, recent research shows that some of Moscow's students, so the students belong to Moscow, students were, plural, able to accomplish scientific research due to the available facts in the local archives. That's a good one. Archives. Archives is where you store ancient information, so archives would be good. Therefore, if governments remain supportive, many visitors would obtain, oh yay, lovely conditional. On the other hand, although there are positive results resulting from libraries, there are some negative consequences that could be reported. Okay, from this trend, what trend? Just be careful, we're absolutely sure what you mean by what trend. This is declining. Negative consequences. This is declining. So this, I think you need to say popularity and use is declining because the internet is more efficient, convenient, and so is a more, and now is a, so you need another adjective, convenient and better resourced. Better resourced. service. Now, so I've just changed that. Better resource service. Oh, sorry, let's put it in the yellow and then you can see what we're doing. So we're changing that one. So I've just got this into an adjective for you there, compared to confusing, because it is confusing sometimes, book sections. So you don't need than. Those are compared to confusing book sections. Okay. Furthermore, materials from the shelf contain distorted, may contain, not always, but may contain. So I go may contain distorted information, e.g., making. Okay, I would go making it difficult to understand, which may be difficult to understand due to its antiquity. Ooh, okay, which may be difficult to understand due to its age and antiquity. Okay, for example, some registers venue claimed about poor, some users, some members, maybe, or a member of a library, and users complained about the poor quality. Yeah, good point there. Therefore, if authorities motivated, let's go, librarians, resources would last longer. Get this into a second conditional. I think for me that's much more logical. So, if they motivated, past simple there, and then ed, would last longer. Okay, very, very good. That's a nice bit of work there. But I know you've had the second conditional here again, but I see you're mixing it up with the first. Okay, either will do. Let's say that. Either will do. I firmly agree that libraries will benefit people in the country in general. It's considered that governments will support for more human benefits and for countries as a part of it. Yeah, very, very good. It is recommended that maybe. But that 45 minutes. I mean, incredible. Really, really good work. I hope you're feeling happy because for me, that's two really good tasks. Well done.